Hey, have you guys all seen Death Note?
Hell yeah!
No, I haven't.
Is that the one with the girl in the all black?
What?
It's not really a girl, no?
The girl that's the girl that's also like she's kind of cute.
Are you thinking of the later season when it's
yeah?
a girl?
And then she's like blonde and she has pigtails.
That's like the later season.
Is it?
Right? Yeah. You know how the Death Note works?
Yep, you get it and then you die.
That's not how that works.
It might be a better description.
Try again. Yeah. Give it another shot.
All right. It's like that when you watch the video, but then if you read it, and you watch the video and then you die, but you gotta give it to the next person. You gotta give it to the next person. If you don't give it to the next person, you're gonna die.
Try again.
Still wrong, but yeah, try it one last time before we start wasting time on this video.
I know it's anime.
It's good. You nailed it.
It's anime.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
No. Try to guess how the Death Note works.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And what do you need? Like, what do you need to write in the Death Note?
You gotta write a death threat.
Death threat. That's pretty
Okay.
funny. That's pretty.
Like a hit list?
No, when you get it, and if you're on the list to erase your name, you gotta give to charity.
To give to charity. Yep. Oh, what charity do you think they give to in order to?
Probably the the kid one.
The kid one.
Yep. To save the kids.
Everyone.
This will said,
Save the
Which
kids.
one's the kid
Save the kids. Hungry kid one. Clothe the kids.
you basically, it's just
Cancer
like it's a
kids.
book, and then you just write the name of who you want killed and like their age and shit or whatever.
All right, I try to fake that you guys out, but you knew that I didn't watch it. But you know what I'm talking about? Every girl cosplays the girl on Death Note. She's that blonde girl, and then she is like, she wears like the black leather top, and then
this girl.
Yeah, that
everyone cosplays that girl.
You're talking about her, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Nick's all trying to see it.
Sorry.
Nah, it don't matter. So the way the Death Note works is what Anthony said. You just write a name. You gotta do nothing. Write a name.
Yeah, do nothing.
Write a name. That person died.
That's it, huh?
If you had a Death Note your whole entire life, do you think you would have used it by now?
Oh, shit.
Context though for the anime and the premise, what the guy does is he's kind of an anti-hero, so he uses it
At
to
first.
kill. Yeah. Well, he uses it to kill people
Spoiler?
that have done wrongdoing.
Got it.
Yeah, it's like a Dexter.
Like Chomo's this.
Yeah, but then it's kind of gets psychological because then you start to think it starts that way, right? You have good motives, but then the lines start to blur.
You start to abuse it a little
Because he has to start, like, people start getting onto him, so then he has to cross the line to kill people that are gonna out him.
To misdirect.
So people know that
Yeah.
he kills people.
Because there's a detective that,
Oh, I see.
that is after him.
So if you look at how your life went from like, childhood to now, can you think of any time where a Death Note would have come in handy?
I mean, if I had one as a kid, I think that would be completely irresponsible.
Me too. I would have misused the crap out of it.
Absolutely not.
You think you would have used it?
No, I don't think I would have used it, but
Oh, you wouldn't
I mean,
have.
maybe, I don't know. I think maybe the immaturities would have set in and then I would be emotional and be like, blah, blah, blah.
That's
You
what
know?
we want. That's what we want to find out.
Then you gotta spend your life looking for the life note, so you can bring them back to life.
Well, that's a spin-off.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Lighthearted spinoff.
Yeah.
Bring it back from the dead.
What?
Would you have used it during something as
Absolutely.
little as traffic?
Not as traffic, but more like I got bullied and robbed.
Oh, you would have wanted those people to.
I would have fucking wrote their names down so fast. I would've-
Hey, I live in Hawaii now. I could fuck them up for you.
No, it's okay. It's not even a big deal.
It's a stipulation though, isn't it? Like if you lose it, you give it to somebody. What's that stipulation in the anime about the Death Note itself? Because doesn't
Yeah, there's rules to
there's
it. Let me look at these rules.
There's rules, but
and also the demon attached to it tries to mess with the person who has it, so that way he can end up not following certain rules.
Yeah, okay, so how to use it. A human whose name is written in this note shall die. This note will not take effect unless the writer has the person's face in their mind when writing his or her name. So one of the huge things was he needed to see the
them,
person or like know what they look like.
And wasn't it first and last name?
Writing his or her name, therefore people sharing the same name will not be affected. Yeah, so you gotta think of the face, and then you could write the name so that it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if it's okay.
So that means you can do a president or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. If the cause of death is written within the next 40 seconds of writing the person's name, it will happen. Oh, you have to write the cause of death. Yeah, within 40 seconds.
Oh,
if the
shit.
cause of death is not specified, the person will simply die of a heart attack. After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
Why? So much time. Japanese people like schedules. Their trains run on time all the time.
Okay, so there's a fake rule. That was what made the story weird. If the person using the note fails to consecutively write names of people to be killed within 13 days of each other, then the user will die. So I think he like drops the death note. He puts a fake note in it so that people get like it's complex.
Yeah,
really
it gets
crazy.
very
Yeah.
complex.
Yeah.
But for the sake of simplicity, do I think I would use it if I had it as a kid?
Yeah.
I think I would justify being ordained some sort of power beyond measure. I would also put myself in a place where like there's got to be some sort of idealistic thing, and I think I would use it, not thinking about people who wronged me in my close vicinity, because I don't think anybody wronged me enough for me to be like they deserve to die. But when you hear of or when you see of things that are so heinous that you're like that person should be killed, I feel like being privileged with things like TV where you could see their face and I could follow the rules, I do think I would use
And there
it.
was no justice.
Yeah, and then I think if I got away with it, then like the first one might be the hardest, but then you would get desensitized to
So O.J. Simpson would have been gone.
Also, you could be wrong though too. Like, what if
you could be, but it wouldn't matter. Cause you did it, and then if you were on person if you were on person number like 43 and you were right for 42 of them, one you were wrong, it would suck. But you would justify in this
rationalize.
You would
Yeah,
rationalize.
well, I
it
guess
too.
that's like the whole psychological concept of having one and using it.
You would never have used it one
I
time.
don't know.
I'd
Let's
get
go back in
bored.
time and give me one, and we'll find out.
I for sure would have used it a million.
How old do I get this book?
Because I'm imagining myself
Yeah,
as a kid. and, like,
sure.
Am I like 5 or what? Like how old am I?
No, from a childhood till now.
Like you just had the power.
Yeah.
I'd be bored of it, dude.
Cause you're gonna abuse the shit out of it from like 6 to like 12 years old, and by that time you're like, this is boring. It's more fun to keep people
Also, the
alive.
stipulation that you have to, up until a certain point too, with X amount of names within that time frame.
Oh, the fake rule?
That's a fake
That's
rule
a
though.
fake rule.
If you
though,
believed it,
Which
though,
is
yeah.
if you believed it though.
But just in general, would you use it or not is the question. Like, or do you?
I think I'd abuse it.
Yeah.
Probably ruin me.
Little Joe? Come on, man.
Or what about?
I'll do it just to see what happens.
Do you think you would have used it if you got it in high school, like just high school, and you only have it for 4 years?
Yes. Especially high school.
Who would you have used it on?
Other gangs.
Yeah, just
Guys who jump you and shit?
for the dumbest reasons too. I'll just be like, oh, that motherfucker got my order wrong at McDonald's.
Oh my
I'll be
lord!
like, I was a very disturbed child.
Jeez, that's pretty cool.
I think I would have got, but also, you know, it's one of those things where you do it so much
Yeah.
that I think I would have
You
been
really think you'd
bored.
get
I would have
bored of
been
it?
bored, and then moved on to other things. Like the new Age of Empires 3 just came out. Oh fuck, I'm gonna play that. You know?
What if like surprise things were to happen to you? Like if somebody, I don't know, like somebody scams you out of your life savings or something later on in life. You know, like
Yeah, I know, but if it's so easy, right? Like
Yeah, very easy.
imagine like you've been having this thing.
yeah.
By the time you're like 16, it's so desensitized. It's almost like walking.
Yeah, but you might also feel compelled like it's been your duty. You're like saving the world.
Oh, that's true. You might have a yeah.
Like imagine like you see that court case that's online and homie, whether he gets acquitted or not, he did something to some like children or some shit, and the mother's crying in the courtroom because you know what I mean, and then you're just like, boom, heart attack in the courtroom, just so everybody can witness that justice was served in a way that was no one's fault. It just happened, you know. It's
Poetic.
like and then suddenly you're like, I did something that was worthy, and then you just feel like it's duty. It doesn't matter if you like it anymore or not. You're just like, this is the right
I have
thing
to
because
do it.
I have the power.
I think that's
But
really.
in high school, I was like so fucking lazy, dude. I didn't even finish my homework. There's no way I would even finish this thing.
Yeah, but I
Writing
think
a whole
But
name.
also, what makes the person who has it worthy of judgment?
it was just bestowed. It
But that's
fell
the
into
thing,
your
though.
garden,
I
right?
know, but it's still like a psychological thing and like a philosophical thing of like what makes you worthy of judgment, whether it's right or wrong, and maybe if the majority of people deemed that it was the right decision, you're now the one dictating.
If
that
you're
judgment.
given the power of God, the only person who could have given to you that to you was God. That's why you rationalize it like that.
But at 16 years old, you guys thought that deep? Because I think I would just fire shots nonstop, and at 40, I'd be like, what have I done?
yeah.
It's probably more realistic.
At 16, you're like, well, that guy cut me off. What's his name? Henry Ford.
I think the even worse
Shape the world differently. No.
I think the even worse part would be like if it caught me at a really early age, it might get you doing shit just to see what would happen.
Yeah, that's what I would.
That's
Like,
dangerous.
is this
At 14?
real?
Or just say, yeah, let me just watch TV. Oh, look at this guy on TV on live news. Let me see if it. Whoa, cool, he died. You know, like because you're a kid and you're weird.
It's because young boys,
Destructive.
they're more like likely to kill than someone older. Like in a robbery, they say
Yeah.
statistically, you'd rather be robbed by like a 50-year-old than a 14-year-old because a 50-year-old won't freak out and they won't shoot you after they take your money.
Well, there's a better sense of consequence and cost.
But at 14, they're more likely to pull the trigger. So I think at a 14-year-old, you're kind of giving a psychopath like a okay. Like I kind of feel like boys are functioning psychopaths until like they're like
Yeah.
starting to develop and like having empathy and shit. And they're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's dangerous, man.
Yeah, that's scary.
Subin, you have that thing filled up, huh?
No. Nah.
You were too like, I don't want to kill nobody.
No, I just that never really crossed my head. You know what I mean? The only the guy who stole my bike. That was like the only thing I really.
The guy recently?
Damn.
No. Well, now I have a lot, but
The guy that pissed on your tire?
no, not even that. I'm just saying. In Hawaii, I got my bike stolen by a Samoan dude. That shit pissed me off.
Oh, your bicycle?
Yeah.
How'd you know it was a Samoan dude?
So I stole a bike from this kid. I
He
got
starts it with, I stole a bike.
I got home and I was like, I really needed
the
this.
kid's big brother.
Stole
No.
it back.
I really needed this bike. Thank you, God, because I was just like, I can't walk
thanks
I
God
can't walk to school every day.
Yeah, I won't jack off anymore.
I can't walk to school every day anymore or afford the bus at that time. So I was
Yeah.
like, let me just paint it.
He GTA that shit.
2 days later, I'm riding to school, and I was like, yay! And all you hear is like, shh, hey! And I'm like, what the fuck?
You don't see that as karma, dude?
Of course.
Oh.
And a Samoan dude pulls up, and he goes like, I like your bike. And I was like, nah, man, I gotta go to school. He's like, nope. Grabs it right under me. I fall. He grabs it, and he looked like a clown because it was so big. we all knew him, the Penny, the Samoan, right? So
You knew the guy?
Penny the
Paul, the
Samoan.
Samoan, Penny was.
He's like the Debo of your village.
Yeah,
He
for
was.
real.
The whole street. So he grabs my bike, rides it, and he goes like, yo, this shit's too small, and throws it over the fence.
Oh.
What the heck? It's like giving it back to me.
Damn.
And I was like, you know what? That was disrespectful. I need to write your name on this notebook real quick.
bro.
Hold on.
That's boy bullying shit, though.
Yeah, but that was karma for sure.
But I feel like you forget that book was Death Note, and you just start writing in it like it's your diary, and you would write your crush's name in there with a fucking heart.
Dude.
I don't think you're that dumb, dude. Like, if you know that you had a book that was killing fools, you just turn and be like, oh, is this my diary to talk about the girl I like?
That's all.
But then you said if you write it wrong, you can die.
No.
I misspelled shit all the time.
No, you just have to have the visual of the person and the name.
If you spell his name wrong, you die.
Margin of error, dude.
Yeah, because I'm not good with instructions sometimes.
Like, think about it like this. How triggered were we right? When we found out, or when they told us Osama bin Laden,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you would have wrote his name.
Oh yeah.
and they put his fucking picture on TV. You got the face, you got the name. Like, you telling me you got a Death Note book at that time? You wouldn't have just done it?
Hey, wouldn't that be crazy though if you did do it and nothing happened because that face is not Osama bin Laden?
That'd be crazy.
Oh shit.
Well, or you know what else be crazy? If he dies in whatever hole he was in, and then the war keeps on going in because they didn't find him, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
But still, you still think,
prize
Your
of doing
actions
it.
on who you choose to die.
yeah, you still think though you did something right.
The butterfly effect.
Damn.
Thank you.
That's a good movie.
Okay, how about this? If you received it today, do you think you would just give it back, or would you actually keep it around?
I'll keep
Give it back to what?
Like,
Ooh.
would you accept it?
I mean, isn't it something that you just find?
Yeah, well, let's just say for imagination's sake,
Okay.
if you could have it now, or you can decline it.
I don't know if I would want that responsibility.
don't want it?
I want it.
I think it would be too heavy.
I'll take it.
Regardless of whether or not you are making quote unquote good decisions or for the greater good, I think it has a ripple effect, and I think you don't know all of the answers.
You give it to me.
Yeah, so I would definitely give it to Joe.
Okay.
No, you know why? Because
Why?
I feel like whether I choose to use it or not, I could protect the book from being into the wrong hands.
Oh, so just you
Okay.
having it.
He's the
Sure.
Okay, you're the keeper.
If I don't want it to be used at all, at least it's under good
This
hands.
demon following you around everywhere.
No, thank you, brother.
Oh, that's right.
But he's Japanese.
to you.
He speaks Japanese.
Right.
Like, I don't know
So
what
you
he's
claim
saying.
him.
But you know what though?
So he's eating
Sometimes
apples, so.
I was so lonely that nobody would play Legos with me. I think I would like a demon if I was a kid. Because maybe he'll play Legos with me.
I'm talking about it right now.
Okay. That's nice to know, though.
Yeah, right now.
All of you guys would decline it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think
That's too much.
Take it.
I don't
That's too much
know.
burden.
I don't honestly have somebody in my like I would, you know what, it would be the perfect pairing if not only I got the Death Note book but also the Epstein list.
Whoa, that's cool.
Oh yeah, I want
But-
that list.
That's a cool side quest.
You know what I mean?
What do you want to do with those?
Because I would pick the ones that I really think are the closest to having done that. I think if you touching the child's,
The children's?
What if it
you gotta die.
What if it then comes out that the Epstein list had a bunch of names someone just put on there,
Right, and what if there are people who are innocent?
and they didn't get trials?
And now it's my new detective life to figure out who put that list together. And I gotta use the Death Note on
Jeez,
that.
it's a never
and then
ending.
you just find them. You made me kill so many people.
And then once I get them,
fake.
I put my name in there.
The suicide.
Hold on to
That's a crazy way to go.
But you spell it wrong and you die anyway.
See, that's my biggest thing. Is like if you have to spell it correctly,
Honoring your own death
don't you have to spell the name correctly?
or your own name.
Anthony Lee.
Anthony.
right?
I'm sure you do.
what?
You have to spell the name correctly, right?
Probably.
Sure, that's part of it. Yeah.
I would probably write all these names and they wouldn't even get killed.
Like him, yeah.
Because you're dyslexic.
So you would not want it today, from now on, just to keep it, just in case something goes down.
Maybe actually, if I could stop the war.
Can you guys can you say even if you don't want it, if you guys ever get an opportunity, just say yes because you can give it to me.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'll take it. Oh yes.
I'm thinking less about world issues and more about like my own
Circle.
circumference. Yeah, it's like, what if there's a guy that's like suing me for something I didn't do?
All right, what if
He could
I-
ruin my life, you know?
What if somebody kidnapped me and you could kill that person?
Exactly, yeah.
He's got to be able to see their face.
That's true, so that's also
Yeah,
hard.
FaceTime.
His
What's your name?
What's your name?
full name and age.
I can't spell. What?
Quick look, just a quick look.
No, Kalyne will just take a picture of them and just send the text real quick and then the full name.
That's right, because I still have access to my phone during
Yep.
the kidnapping.
And then they take it away from you.
Right.
Sometimes I feel like there's also less chance of what you're saying with like butterfly effects if I'm not doing that to world leaders.
Also though,
That's a big
also
effect.
what if the Death Note, like, cause you could write cause of death as long as you do it in like a short period of time. What if you also do like peacefully in their sleep? And then there's a couple
That's sweet.
situations where you're also like, you're gonna cry and it hurts you to do it.
But you're doing it
Yeah.
instead of them suffering.
Does that ever happen in Death Note?
No.
Oh,
That would be a
okay.
good
Wow,
angle.
that's
Right?
nice.
Wait, in Death Note, can you save them
No.
After you've written it,
after you read it?
Can't erase it.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Maybe I don't want the book then.
Yeah? Why? You think you'll have second thoughts?
Because you want to regret writing somebody that you want to kill?
I just don't believe I have the power and the will to take over people's life.
You don't have the power. That's what the book is.
just said.
Gunman said that? Oh, I'm the gunman, huh?
I'm good, man. That's me.
Oh, I'm gunman.
I am the angel.
So you don't see a correlation between like having somebody at gunpoint versus just being able
The
to.
book. I'll take the book, Ryan. I'll fucking keep it. I'll keep it with me. If I don't like it, I'll give it
However,
a joke.
there is something
I'll
that
take it.
feels more easily, I guess, like culpable in ending the life of someone whose name you don't know.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't give a fuck. Yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah.
But it's imminent threat. That's why you justify it. Because you're like, I had to. It's not for me. It's
Well,
not for fun.
You know, I'll hustle. I'll be like, yo, who you want? You got a problem with this guy? Okay.
You
I
take
don't know.
bids?
So you're assassin now?
Yeah.
So now you have even less personal attachment.
Yeah.
That's
30
cool.
grand. 30 grand.
30 grand.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's a little business.
I'm not doing it. I'm just writing the book.
I don't think you should use it for those purposes.
If you want to do that, you could just find one rich guy and then on cause of death put emptied his whole bank account into mine and died from the shock.
That'd be crazy.
funny.
But the problem would be this. This would be the problem. This would, hey,
Shock.
this would be the problem. You having the book, knowing there's other people with books.
There's one book.
Alright, I just take the book.
You didn't watch it?
He changes his mind so fast.
You didn't watch it?
No, I haven't watched it.
Where can we watch it?
Netflix?
I think, but you know what it is too is I think
Is
knowing,
it sad?
Yeah, it's sad.
It's good.
I think
great.
having the book makes you live life differently, and I
Yes.
think that's the problem for
Right?
me.
How do you live your life
Yeah.
with knowing that this is going to be a part of it?
Yeah, there's an episode of Rick and Morty where they were able to save the game of life, so they could do anything they wanted and just reload the past save, and they would
Love
just
Rick and
try
Morty.
doing all these horrible things to people, like, and they would just reload like it never happened, and then at the end, like, something happened where it ended up making all of those things true, and then all these people came after them. Yeah.
Oh, because there were alternate universes?
Yeah, exactly. So they weren't really erasing it. It was just happening in another universe.
Damn.
Yeah.